This presentation brought to you commercial free from the Battalion TV. It's a very slow day today. Around 2:15, a fire started near the iconic Coors Frozen Custard at 1800 Boardwalk in Seaside, New Jersey, the famous Jersey Shore.
From each of the state task forces, so we leave them all intact. Just steal one from each to make up the balance. I really wish I had a phone charger. I just need a cigarette plug. Yeah. We're sending a combination of 4 engines and a ladder right now, so it's actually a task force. I don't know yet. Yeah, it does. They got a couple blocks going. So, all right, thanks. No problem. See ya.
Who are we waiting for?
We're waiting for the guy that hopefully just pulled in.
Lieutenant Westek explains how it all happened.
Okay, my name is Michael Westek. I'm career lieutenant with the West Hampton, New Jersey Fire Department. On September 12, 2013, at approximately 5 p.m., we received a call to our deputy chief, who is also the assistant Burlington County Fire Coordinator, for assistance in Ocean County at the Seaside Heights Fire Department for a reported fire on a commercial boardwalk establishment.
Chief Fire Coordinator James Laboratory is called in and meets with the deputy chief at the West Hampton Township Emergency Services Fire Station. He jumps in the command vehicle with the deputy chief. A call comes in to Deputy Chief Farnsworth. He has been requested to set up a staging area near the incident at the foot of the Route 35 bridge leading into the Jersey Shore. With the deputy chief behind the wheel and the chief coordinator in the back seat, our cameraman jumps in, and it's lights and sirens out of the station and down Highway 70 towards the Jersey Shore. Back at the station, the crew has jumped into the cab of Engine 27. They are out the bay door with directions to meet with the engine companies at the staging area.
I'm trying to think what the best way out there is.
Well, out to, we're going to where?
We're going to
35?
37.
37, so I guess we go out to...
Directions to here.
The deputy chief uses his iPad to find the quickest directions to the staging area location.
70, yeah.
Due to room restraints in the vehicle, only our director of photography, David Furtado, is allowed to join the response team.
In Wildwood.
How far is Boardwalk from there?
Central Rescue Engine 1712, responding, Route 37, Tom River, fire.
The deputy chief safely maneuvers through traffic as he is on the radio coordinating efforts, with the chief coordinator in the back making calls. Clear right.
Okay, and Craig's phone's going dead, so just call mine. Mine's okay so far.
Clear right. Just watch the iPad come across. iPad come across. iPad come across.
No, I just talked to Pat. Pat figures there. They're working on it. They'll call. Yeah, we'll figure it out when we get there. Most likely. Okay. Oh, I don't know yet.
Clear right, clear right.
Shit, we don't have a counter yet.
Yeah, 4612 and 1911. Where's 1815? About that way.
Fort Ranger, Burlington County. We're on location, staging area.
They arrive at the Aqua Blue restaurant at the foot of the bridge. As soon as they jump out of the command vehicle, engines from across the state begin to arrive.
A car charger for an iPhone 5.
I need one for the ambulance. If you can find me one of those, I can find
A 5? Seven? Okay. I believe you guys are going in the scene, so you might want to gear up. Okay. You want to get in with them? Yeah, you can go with them. Just make sure you come with them.
Cameraman Furtado takes this opportunity to jump on the engine with Lieutenant Mike Westick, firefighter Matt Augustino behind the wheel, and firefighter Justin Nespickle designated to be on the nozzle.
Not for me. You're gonna have to speak to these
Hey Mike, I have a spare radio back there. You want to keep that for like...
Seaside Heights is approximately 45 minutes to an hour away from West Hampton, New Jersey. It's a little bit of a hike, but we managed it.
Make sure you send that.
Engine 27 drives across the J. Stanley Tooney Bridge.
There's some good video right there.
That's some good pictures. You're going to stay this way, yep.
Yeah, that's where you're going to be.
Okay.
enter the seaside town of Seaside Park, the Jersey Shore. Firefighters from the lead engine of this convoy comes back and asks the crew if they have any cribbing to create a bridge over the hose line. Firefighter Nespickle and Lieutenant Westick jump out of the rig, go to the rear of the engine, and remove cribbing.
Once we arrived, we had to overcome some obstacles on the island, especially including 5-inch hose, where we actually had to use some of our vehicle extrication cribbing to make ramps to actually get over the hose.
They work with the other firefighters to create a bridge over the supply line. Engine 27 slowly proceeds over the supply line. The engine company is ordered to follow other engine companies into the hot zone.
Approximately 2 hours into the incident, we were relocated to the southern end of the island, where most of the suppression duties were being taken place to assist with those suppression duties.
Looking down the street, you see that the fire is burning out of control. Straight sticks and tower ladders plummet water on the structures along Ocean Avenue. Our cameraman chooses to go down the street to catch some of the action. We begin to film along Ocean Avenue, where hundreds of firefighters have set hand lines to put the wet stuff on the fire as the straight sticks continue to plummet the water. You can hear the sound of the power company doing all they can to shut off both gas and electrical services. Those electric transformers on those poles are still hanging. These could drop at any time. Danger to the pole. Firefighters continue to try to get control of a very out-of-control fire as the fire continues to rage.
problem is you gotta hit them.
We are looking down from the second floor deck of a restaurant at the crews as they continue to plummet water on the devastation. This, I'm sure, will continue through the night and into the day. The moon is out. Lights on the new ladder trucks glow blue in the sky. Normally, you would never want to cross water streams. In this case, they are doing all they can with what they have. Straight sticks and tower ladder trucks with water monitors continue to plummet water on the fire as night falls.
His line shut down and it drained a little bit.
Governor Chris Christie and his entourage are leaving the devastation. Earlier, Governor Christie officially declared a state of emergency for Seaside Park as crews fought this gigantic fire that had been raging on the boardwalk that started at 2:15 in the afternoon.
71, 11, 71, 40. 40. Mikey, they're going to have to drain this line a little bit because I still can't get it apart. It's still charged up here. By one. 7211, I need as much pressure as you can give me. Hey, man.
The firefighters in the bucket of tower ladder number 2 continue to put water on the fire in exactly the same location they have been at all day.
Some of the pressure from my end.
At this end of Ocean Avenue, next to the Funtown Park Arcade, they ramp up operations on these family-owned businesses as fire rages.
Bystanders walking around, grab them and have them help you.
Their first stance is on the D side of the building in the alleyway. The group of firefighters continue to hold tight to this 3-inch line with the stack tip as water plummets the side of the building. The windows are still intact on this storefront, but not for long. Fire begins to blow out the top of the structure. The upper side of the building begins to blow. Group is ordered by the battalion chief to now move to a new location.
3341, losing pressure.
The straight stick continues to put water in the window and on the roof of the building. Fire starts blowing out of the roof.
I'm losing intake from you. Oh, we gotta get a hold of the guys on hydrant.
The fire rages on the interior of the building. The windows are still intact on this storefront, but not for long.
That should be good. It's steady. Try that. 7140, 367.
The team moves back into position to put more water on the D side of the structure as the fire continues to rage. Gases burn and rage as the contents burn and burn and burn.
Any way we could get another pumper out here to help boost the pressure between 7211 and 5311? See what I can do. Appreciate it, thank you. 111, how you doing there?
The Jersey City Fire Department, along with the Glendola Fire Company and Seaside Heights, work together with the stack tip nozzle hooked to a 3-inch line.
Upper to put in between both trucks. Behind your crew, just do the best you can. That's all you can do. Not going to give up much more.
The group of firefighters continue to hold tight to this 3-inch line with the stack tip as water plummets the side of the building.
Alright, here's what I'm going to have you do. Cancel the relay. 5511, start your draft. The quietest line. And I need you to go down between 7211 and 5311. And you're going to relay pump for that. I'll get a hold of you as soon as I get the 5 and pump back up. 7211, 5311. I just bumped it up some more. As soon as I get the 5 and pump back up. Going superb. I got 70 pounds up to the fire scene. I'm sending them. Alright, I'll give you all I got. I'll probably give you another 10. Is that alright? I'm pretty sure we're good. Fire scene hasn't said they needed more. I'm doing good. Alright, I'm going to hold with what I got because I only got about 10 pounds residual. That's fine. Sounds good. 341, you're doing awesome. Guys are good at the scene. Once my draft gets re-established, I'll be even better. Receive, let's hold it.
The team of firefighters are instructed to once again move closer to the fire raging in the front of the building.
I think you're on the other side of the island where at first they were building that dam, and you're over there, ain't you? I'm up the street by the fire. Well, if you come down Central, you're well around the corner from the fire. Between Summer and Graham, we'd like you to set up there. Eddie, I'm at Hamilton and I believe it's Central. Okay, I'm at Bay and Franklin. Am I anywhere close to you? I think you're on the other side of the island where at first they were building that dam, and you're over there, ain't you? I'm up the street by the fire. Well, if you come down Central, you're well around the corner from the fire. Between Summer and Graham, we'd like you to set up there. Alright, I'll have to see if I can find a way over there. I'll shoot a call 40, go to point. 7120, 5611, you ready for this traffic?
Other firefighters joined them alongside using the ground monitor. Now, the amount of water hitting this fire has doubled.
5511, copy.
This fire will continue until all of the fuel has been spent and will leave a pile of rubble and ashes, as water will be plummeted on this part of this devastation all night. As we continue back down Ocean Avenue, you can see what happened to the power pole and the transformers that now lay in the street. Thankfully, the power was turned off earlier in the incident. Firefighters continue to plummet water on every square inch of these structures. This will go on all night. We head back down Ocean Avenue to see how the fire is being contained on the boardwalk. Local residents gather at a corner restaurant to console each other as they watch the devastation unfold. Another big hit to their community. This was a devastating blow to this community and an awful end to the summer season. From this point on the boardwalk, you can see the twisted metal and the tower of what was once the bungee jumping ride.
3641, 3341.
What was once a kiosk on the boardwalk is now a pile of warped and twisted metal. Spot fires continue to burn as firefighters pull back on the boardwalk.
Do you have enough pressure? I'm reading 130. I'm putting out to you. Do you want me to back off?
A backhoe is creating a second trench in the boardwalk as it tears down parts of this building in preparation for sand being brought in to help stop the fire from burning underneath the boardwalk. Up and down Ocean Avenue, the firefighters continue to receive bottles of water to stay hydrated and sandwiches to keep them nourished. This is the site of what was once the ice cream parlor and where it all started. The vast majority of the devastation was isolated to the boardwalk. About 20 businesses over a 6-block span were destroyed in the fire. The firefighters from Engine 27 helped the other engine companies to wrap and pack their supply lines.
Watch it pack back down.
Engine 27 is back in line with the other engine companies and are directed to a holding area prior to being released. The crew of Engine 27 take a moment to repack their cribbing before they head home. The crew of Engine 27 head out of town and back to West Hampton. Engine 27 is back in quarters.